cell wall deficient dominant. So around like this part right here is primarily these cell wall deficient forms. Now Borrelia in its classic form looks like this. Okay, it's a long, thin spirochete. Has a very tight spiral shape. It's hard to perceive the spiral nature of it. It doesn't look like a spiral staircase, okay? It's very thin. That enables it to bore into cells and then come out of cells when the cells are dying. So in this case, then there are a lot of cell wall deficient forms, meaning that they've shed their outside cell wall that keeps them in this thin spiral shape, and they turn into a blob. It's like losing their girdle. So they still have a cell membrane underneath, but there's nothing keeping them in a classic shape. So these gray blobby looking structures that are kind of starting to migrate off of the edges here are the cell wall deficient forms. Now in this biofilm, you have a lot of cyst. Those are these dark structures with the little spots. You're not getting
in general or in this
in
case?
this one.
Oh,
In this
okay.
one, okay. So I would characterize this as it's cyst dominant on the inside, but spirochete dominant cell wall deficient dominant around the edges. So the cysts are another strategy that they have to protect themselves. They're kind of hibernating, so to speak, in the cyst. It's a very sturdy, protective structure. They start making it looks like a knob end on the spirochete when they start to make a cyst, and they withdraw up into it, coil up inside of it, and it creates this kind of little pattern of light and dark inside the cyst. So there are a lot of cyst-like structures in this biofilm.
So in other words, a lot of spirochetes.
A lot of spirochetes protecting themselves from whatever you're throwing at them, or even from your immune system. So these biofilms are a slime that some components of which they exude themselves. They also pull other things from the blood.
So this is that like a
Right,
typical, like
No, these lines that you're seeing in the background are fibrin. It's a protein that has precipitated, see, right here.
yeah.
It's part of your blood clotting system, and so it's precipitated and it's sticking to the glass of the slide
Okay.
now. It's normally dissolved in the blood. When the blood hits the air, then it precipitates. After, ideally, 20 minutes. We're seeing this sooner than 20 minutes. So it was about 15 when it started showing up. So that's associated with a little liver stress. In other words, it should take at least 20 minutes before we see that. When it precipitates faster than that, it means the liver is stressed. Well, the liver can be stressed for a lot of reasons. Definitely trying to process out toxins of organisms. If you were on medications, drugs, that overworks the liver, so to speak. But you also have this rouleau kind of thing going on. Rouleau, this is where the red blood cells are adhering to each other. They can make long chains, that look like rolls of coins that look like this. This is the worst case scenario of rouleau. The first stage of the formation is called protein linkage, where you see little points on the cells. I always give you a score from 0, if your blood looks like this, to 5, it looks like this. So I'll evaluate on average about how much of this rouleau condition you have. Now, rouleau is associated with inflammatory cytokines. You do have inflammation in the body, but it's also associated with undigested proteins coming across from the gut wall. Inflammation in the gut that's allowing undigested proteins to get into the blood. Then many of those proteins are sticky. They stick to the red blood cells, and they cause the red blood cells to stick to each other. Okay, so back here to the biofilm. Just gonna. Okay. See if I can find a little better place to look at the blood cells more closely. There's